All right, so here we are back again to start to try to see if we can put the fuel and the valve cover on. So, like I stated on the last video shot, I had removed the one screw. I wasn't very clear when I said that I had removed that one screw using that 20mm star, that 20 star, to remove the one bolt that was the one screw that was holding in this tube that goes down to the turbo tube. So it doesn't remove the turbo tube, it only allows for the tube to have maybe about an extra ½ an inch worth of play in it to move it back and forth. So I'm hoping that may give me some extra needed room I needed to get the new valve cover on. So we're about to give her a shot and see what happens. This may take several tries, so this will be try number one. Because the valve cover must stay in, the valve cover gasket must stay in there in order for this to be a success. Can't push out, turn over, or anything. So I'm gonna go at it slow and hope it works out. It's hard to see how this is supposed to work out, to be honest. Trying to see if I can move this bracket out of the way. Let's see here. As I said earlier, I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along, and that's really what's happening here. Pick it up and slowly move it into place without scraping the bottom, which could make the gasket come out. And then that would all have to come back out to reset it back. Pull it back out. Now the gasket is still in place, so I didn't jacket that up with that attempt. But what I was going to do now, earlier on, I said I didn't see a reason to remove the this up here that housed the cabin filter. I kind of still feel that same way, but at a loss of how to get that extra space, I'm probably going to go ahead and remove it, just really to see what happens. Because I didn't see it being in the way or in any way restricting me from attempting to put that in. I kept an eye on it and I couldn't see how removing that will help out. But sometimes you don't realize something until you actually have it out. So I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm going to go ahead and remove this on up here and see if it brings anything extra to the table. Let's see, what size is that? That must be what, a 12 maybe? 12 millimeter? Let me grab 12 and see if that helps. All right. 12, but I grabbed the 13. Ooh, no, nothing. Is that a 14? That must be a 14. Yes, it is. So I think it's my 13 millimeter, which I didn't grab. I grabbed the 12 and a 14. I grabbed 14 by ear. So I'll put those two back and figure out what happened to the 13. There we go. Alright. I really don't think you guys need to watch this part because I'm pretty sure you've removed this before when changing out your cabin filter. So I don't think I'll be really bringing anything new to the table for you with you on that. But I'm running a video anyway. Let's see here. Where's my thumb drive? Or here we go. I'll take this. Oh, it's not a 20. Oh, that's a 30. I thought I had a 20 over here. Where are you, 20? Ah, here we go up here. There's a plug in here, gotta take out before removing the air filter box. Ah, there's another two back there, I see, which will need the extension. Originally I was going to not record all this, but it's all part of the process, and I want to document exactly how long of a job this really is, so keeping all this in there is needed. And I think replacing out my cabin filters is probably about due. They're charcoal, so it's hard to tell really just how dirty they are, but I'm sure it's due. So I'll remove these screws up in here and get this puppy out of here. Let's see here. Keep with my 20. I don't think I need to take that one out. And then look at, there's a possibly a 10, 11 millimeter down there that also needs to come out. See, first I'm going to give it a try with a 10. Yep, it's a 10. Here. Get some of the rest of these out. What's up, little man? Yeah. How you doing?
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Papa's just working on the car. No, and there's a little clip down here as well. Find my needle nose for that. I think it's good not to omit any of these setbacks. I wouldn't call them setbacks, but other items, so it doesn't give you guys an unrealistic view of what to expect. I just found another 10 millimeter under some leaves. Out. Thank you. Shop vac wouldn't be the worst thing to put under here right about now, but I would probably guess. And see here. Now, I think the only other thing that probably can help out would be to remove this bar right here. And in order to remove this bar, looks like I would need to remove possibly the other side as well in order to have access to that one bolt to Get that bar out of there. Screws down. Weather stripping. Getting the 10mm back. Oops. I'm doing this side over here now. So to get access to this bolt for this strut brace bar, I gotta remove that. And maybe it'll just bend back that plastic, but why break something when you don't have to? 10. Actually, don't need that. I can use a flathead to open these up. Out of the way. Now I think I will be okay if I just remove those 2 star screws. That's the 30. I don't want the 30. Just loosen them up. Being careful, I don't want to drop anything down inside the engine. There we go. That should be all I need to be able to have access. Now I'm assuming that's about what, 17mm maybe? Get those strut bar mounts off of there. Alright, see what size that is. I think I may have overplayed that one. 17 is definitely too big. Told you I was bad at judging those. So don't judge me. I was honest up front. Let's grab a 15 and a 16. I'm going to guess a 15. My second guess. Is my second guess right? Yep, second guess was right. 15mm on the strut bar mounts, bolts. Alright. I don't know where my extension is at for this one. The sun has been in my tools, so there's no telling where that could be at. between meetings, so I'm trying to use that time effectively. So I'll have maybe another 15-20 minutes before I have to head back into meetings. So maybe I'll try to get done what I can. I've hurt my little extension, but at least I found my big extension, so something is better than nothing. At this point, I'm going to put that down, bring that over. That requires a bit more than, that's not the most powerful impact, that's for sure. Pretty tight the entire way. Right. Strut bar off. Set that to the side. Alright. Now with that out of the way, I think I may be able to move some of these wires out of the way. That out of the way, that out of the way. This up. The only reason I can't get this out of the way because there's a wire that connects it that goes down back here. I'm not sure what exactly it connects to. I don't seem to have access to it to be able to remove it. Yeah, if it wasn't for that wire, I'd probably be able to get it. I don't know, maybe I can take it out of the wire loom. Let me see. I'm gonna pop that wire loom open, the track for that, and see if I can get further down in there. open this up and see. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm gonna open it up and see if I can route one of the wires out of here, which will allow me to move this wire track altogether a little further out of the way, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It'll help out not to have this around it holding it closed. I don't think that's going to bring anything to the table. All right. So my suggestion is, before you start, clean up your engine bay area more, so if you have to start taking things off after you have your valve cover off, you don't have to worry about debris falling in there. So a good shop vac all around everything, some rags and stuff to clean things up, probably be my suggestion. One of the things I wish I would have done beforehand. Now with that up and out of there, let me give this valve cover another try. So I'm going to start another video for the second try.